damaged children. I learned so much from those terrific kids. And since that time, I have been a student of success and human potential. As I travel the big cities to the small towns all around the world, I have the wonderful opportunity of watching, observing, and evaluating high achievers, people with a high self-esteem and a winning self-image. One of the first things that I noticed is that high achievers are willing to do the things that the failures won't do. And they also know that their success comes from performance, not by making demands. They don't say, well, you make me the leader, or you give me more money, and I'll show you what I can do. No, they know that it works the other way around. They say, if I develop into the leader, if I become more, if I develop my talents and abilities, I'll make more money. I will become the leader. One of the golden threads that runs through their lives is the willingness to take risks and to suffer the pain of failure in order to succeed. The history book shows that 1832 was a bad year. He lost his job as well as the election to the state legislature. The next year, he failed in business. In 1836, he had a nervous breakdown. After being defeated for Congress in 1843, he was finally elected in 1846, but lost again in 1848. He lost the race for senator in 1854 and in 1858. And in 1856, he lost the nomination for vice president. In 1860, after all these failures, Abraham Lincoln was elected President of the United States of America. He was willing to fail. He took risks and overcame fear. He had great faith and persistence, and in the end, he was successful. Lincoln and other winners such as himself didn't live in the past. They learned from it and then got on with their life. Self-development and success is a lifetime program, and they know that. You see, the winner seeks results, not perfection. The high achievers know that winning is not a result of just talent, IQ, gifted birth, or ability. It is a combination of many things, but the most important is drive and persistence, and the willingness to hang in there when others give up, go home, or quit. The winner is still there, trying one more time, taking risks and overcoming fear. So, let's look first at risk-taking. Webster's dictionary defines risk as a chance of encountering harm or loss, hazard, and danger. Children often do things that adults wouldn't think of doing. They seem so fearless. Their ability to take risks comes from their ignorance of the pitfalls. They're just too dumb to know that it can't be done, so they just go ahead and do it anyway. As adults, we sure could use some of that kind of ignorance and fearlessness. As an adult, is there something you'd like to try but are hesitant about, or are you afraid of possible negative outcomes? If so, here are some questions to ask yourself to help build the skills and confidence for risk-taking, to increase your winning self-image. First, what is the risk? Am I identifying it correctly? A woman I know wanted to learn to drive a car, but she said she was afraid of freeways and the chance of having an accident. After some candid conversation, we uncovered the real fear, the real risk to her. You see, she was afraid that if she learned to drive the car, her husband would think she didn't need him anymore, and he might withdraw his love. Her real risk was the fear of losing his love, not freeways and accidents. So, have you correctly identified your fear and risk? Number 2, what are the possible benefits of taking this risk? Make a list of these and keep them handy to give you courage and confidence. Number 3, what are the possible negative consequences of this risk, and what is the worst that could happen? You need to know this information to be prepared. If the worst happened, what would you do? Do you have a plan B? People with a winning self-image learn to consider the worst